One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might.
Just truth of the matter, in your neighborhood, people don't like greatness. They envy it.
Yeah.
And that's the pressure you feel, you know, because you want to prove them wrong so bad, but at the end of the day, you're really just trying to prove yourself right. So when you start to think about, you know, the pressure and the hate and all of that stuff, it just adds on and it distracts you from where you're trying to go. But I knew I had to keep pushing. So every time I hit a milestone, it wasn't a celebration. It was just like, let's keep going.
Another step in the journey.
Because they waiting on us to fall off, you know what I'm saying? So
no, it's the whole notion of like when you grow up in the African American community, it's like everyone is so happy when we all on the same level.
Exactly.
And as soon as you able to become a little successful with anything in life, even as a kid, even as a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, people envy that.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one, man. And in that video, right, you have two mega superstars just talking about how success is frowned upon in our communities, you know what I mean, in the black community, you know what I mean? Greatness is hated where we from, and it's facts. You know, I be sitting here for a while trying to figure out why it's like that. Truth be told, I don't know. But it's facts what they talking. You know, you have LeBron James, you know, probably the greatest of his time. You got Kevin Durant, you know, one of the best basketball players, and another great, you know, another great, successful champion. You know, just talking about how greatness is hated. Success is hated. And that's why I tell y'all, be careful who you sharing some of your information with. When you working on something and it's something that you got going on that you hold dear to your heart, you got to keep it to yourself. You know, and no matter what, you kind of got to brace yourself, because that hate gonna come. The bigger you grow, the more success you have. You know what I mean? The more you succeed, the more you're going to see people turning on you, backstabbing you, talking about you, hating on you, all of that shit. And that's just something that we got to become accustomed to coming from where we from. You know, look at some of the comments that you see in these guys, you know, on their Instagrams and, you know, the YouTube pages and stuff like that. You know, you're going to have plenty of people just hating on them for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a fan of basketball, yeah, I've had my choice words for, you know, LeBron just about the sport though. But as a person, he is a great person. You know, I'm not going to act like I know him personally, but the things that he does for his community, for the people, in business, you can't do nothing but salute that man and respect that man. Just like Kevin Durant, the things that he do, you know, the things that he's done for the game, on and off the court. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing but respect that dude. Both of them. But you're going to always have some haters around that's going to try to downgrade both of their success on and off the court. And that's something that a lot of y'all gonna have to deal with, myself included, because I plan on being successful. You know, I want to be a success. I'm working towards that. But I'm gonna have to brace myself for the hate and everything that comes with it. For everything that comes with it. And you know what? That's just something that come with it. Hate. That's what we sign up for when we take control of our lives and want more out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with it. You know, and that's just, it's unfortunate that we have to deal with that. especially coming from the people that look exactly like us. You know, as if the world don't hate us enough. You know, even seeing the comments on Sha'Carri Richardson, you know, you had nothing but hate towards her. Yeah, we might not agree with some of the things that she doing and how she carry herself, but why it gotta be us that tear her down? Why must it be her own people that tear her down, that switch up on her and just clown her for losing? When she's so young and she's still learning, just like we all was at one point in our life. I'm 36, about to be 37. I'm just now waking up. I could get clowned for most of my life and how I lived it. But it's okay, right? Because I was nothing. It's okay. You know what I mean? As long as, like they said, as long as you on there, everything cool, as long as you on the same level as people. It's all good when you on the same level of them, of everybody, when you're on that same level. But as soon as you start creeping up, here comes the issues. Here comes the hate. Here comes all of the people that got something to say, opinions about you. But it was all good when we was on that same level, when I was still around. But as soon as I start creep up and start seeing a little bit of success, everybody want to tear you down. I want y'all that may be watching this video to understand, because if you're watching this video and watch my channel, I'm all about motivating. I'm all about doing whatever it takes to succeed in life. At some point, because you on the same journey as I am, you was going to have to deal with that. Whether it comes from old friends, family, people you don't know, strangers, people switching up on you, it's going to be, listen, this is what you signed up for. This is what we going to have to accept, because we are trying to elevate. We are making ourselves uncomfortable by putting ourselves in situations so we can grow. A lot of people not willing to do that. But they're going to be quick to hate on you, though, soon as you start seeing the success from the sacrifices that you made. So be ready, but keep doing what you need to do. Stay on that path. Stay on your journey. Keep learning. Keep gaining knowledge. Keep gaining wisdom. Keep gaining power. You can't worry about all of those people that's hating on you on the outside. That's just, they in the stands, bro. You got to understand, they in the stands. They not in the game. You got to think about it. And that's why I want to show y'all this video. I could be honest. You know, I had my opinion about LeBron James. But as a person, I always respected him. That was in the sport. But either way, I still had an opinion about him. And I don't even know him. All because of what? You know, the whole Jordan and LeBron debate and all of that other stuff. We get caught up into that. You know why? Because we in the stands. We're not on the court with him. We just got an opinion about him, or an opinion about Kevin Durant, an opinion about baseball, football, because we fans in the stands. But guess what? In your life, right? When you elevating and when you start seeing success, those people that's hating on you and talking about you, that got opinions about you, they in the stands. So that same hate that you be dishing out towards these athletes and opinions that you have towards these athletes you don't know, listen, when you start elevating, you're going to have to deal with that same thing. You see how life works? You see how karma works? A lot of people going to say, oh, well, you know, that's not karma. I know. But you're going to have to experience those same things that these two men, these two mega superstars have to experience on a daily basis. You can't make mistakes without getting scrutinized. You can't live your normal life without getting scrutinized. You can't lose a game without getting scrutinized. You can't spend your money without getting scrutinized. You can't donate to charity without getting scrutinized. Nothing that those two athletes, nothing that they do will be able to stop them from getting scrutinized, good or bad. So understand, when you start elevating, you're going to have to deal with that same fate. But it comes with it, and you can't let that stop you. Now, when you believe in the Most High will keep you guarded. God will be the defining factor. He is going to be your strength to hold you together. But it's all about preparation. And you got to continue to do what you do. You can't let that stuff throw you off. And that's what I want to tell y'all. Don't let those things throw you off. People ain't going to understand what you're going through and what you're trying to do. People ain't going to want to hear it. People ain't going to want to see it. People ain't going to want you to do it, because if you do it, then you're going to start elevating above them. You're going to grow. They don't want you to grow. They want you to stay where they at. They want you to stay where they at. Then they going to start, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to stay where they at. When you start elevating, they going to treat it as if you did something to them or you backstabbed them. When deep down they just look at, deep down they just feel like they lost a friend or they lost a family member. But they made their choice to not grow and elevate. And you made your choice to grow and elevate. So keep on going. And that's my word. My name Jason, the Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get